Hello and welcome to another Eye on My E tutorial. This tutorial we are going to talk about audits and surveys, specifically some new capability that's been added to allow you to link an audit to a source event or to multiple source events, to be able to add a sample size into a survey, to be able to link results across audit and survey years and do comparisons of those results, and how to produce a calendar of audits. All of these mods have been done in this latest release. Let's have a look. Fundamentally, the process is this. You basically just tag an event to say, I want this event to be included in my audit impact area. Now, those type of events that you tag could be actions, committees, operational plans, corporate social responsibility, your environment footprint, calendar, training courses, risk, hazard, accident, incident, infection, policies, procedures, suggestions, feedback, quality improvement, your client resident activity area. And basically when you're in there, you'll see this option, and it's as simple as ticking that box, and then that particular record is then tagged to appear in your audit. So how that works is when you're entering something, if you think, oh, this will help address information in this particular audit, or when we do this type of audit, I'd like to say that that audit is an input into this kind of event. That's when you would tag that. The other thing that you would do is you then associate the specific audit or survey with the specific event or events. And that comes via an option that says link to source event, and you just do the Eye on My standard click for new. Then you get a drop-down box, and then you select the area and the specific event or events within it. What the system then does is it then back posts that link of that audit or survey to that record. So, for example, this option that I'm looking at here is back at the record where it says this record is linked to this survey. And if I want to have a look at the responses, I can click there and I would then go and see the responses to that survey. Pretty neat, very integrated and very useful. Then the next key part of this for you is that you have multiple report options. You'll see in your designer report all of these survey reports that allow you now to compare, to have a look at your responses, have a look at the response rates, and to compare your response rates. Okay, that's a fair bit of talking. Let's have a little bit of looking. So we said one of the first things you want to do is tag an event. For example, let's have a look at an event of risk. So if I go into risk, the tagging is on our second page here, and as you can see, it's as simple as that. It's a tick box, tick for tag, and then this one has already been processed because it's showing me that there is already a link to an existing survey there. Let's go have a look at that. If I click on that, I'm automatically positioned on the survey answers and automatically filtered for the specific survey that relates to that tagged, audited record. Pretty neat. Okay, let's have a look at what the second stage is. And that is at a survey, what you do at a survey itself is, in there, a couple of new options. One, there's this new sample size where you enter your sample size, and then that's available in your reporting to give you your response rate, which you've always been able to capture how many have responded, but not the actual response rate. The next thing is this link to source events. Basically, you just click new. That brings up a pop-up box that then it will say what the items are that you're looking at. So I'm going to have a look at a risk assessment one there, and I'll select that accident 10124 and save that away. Now, This survey is called the 1 to 7 survey. Remember that for when we go back and have a look at the record. And that's now telling me that that's actually there. So if I go back and have a look at that record, if I go to my accident incident, oh sorry, that was risk, my apology. If I go to risk and I pop into there, and if I scroll down, I've now got that 1 to 7 survey there, and I can click to go to the audit response like we saw before. In this instance, that survey had previously been filled out and we've got some info. So that's the key parts of your process. The other part is your reporting. So there are a number of new report data sources you can use, and you can produce a variety of different reports like you can see there, where now, because you can put a sample size, the system can calculate for you what your response rate is. So there's a whole lot more there now for you. Pick and choose what you like. The power here is being able to hook and link your events to your audits and surveys so that you've got additional evidence and additional proof of where all these things are connected. Enjoy.